We young people are prone to making mistakes that tend to affect our future or mistakes that we'll regret in the nearest future. These mistakes are being made because of the influence of the society in our lives. And in this video, I'll be talking about some of these mistakes that we make that tend to affect us or we tend to regret in the nearest future. The essence of this video is to make us aware of these mistakes and to avoid them, and also to avoid regretting any action or anything we do that will affect us in the future. Please watch this video till the very end, and I assure you will be glad you did so. Hello guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time tuning in, thank you so much for tuning in. You're highly welcome to this YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm Nwachukwu Blessing, and in this channel we inspire young minds, break limiting beliefs, and overcome life challenges. In today's video, I'll be talking about 7 mistakes young people make that they tend to regret in the nearest future. If this topic sounds interesting to you, kindly stay tuned and keep watching. One mistake young people make is thinking they have all the time in the world. This is number one mistake a lot of young people make. We tend to tell ourselves that we are too young, we can even do it later, we can do it much later. If we don't do it now, we can do it much later. But that's a lie. I want you to live with the consciousness that there is no time. There is no time, because even in this period, a lot of young people are dying. I sit back this period, I think about a lot of things happening, young people dying. I think about them and I'm down. I'm surprised at the things that are happening. Sometimes you don't even imagine, you can't even imagine the things that are happening around us. A lot of things are happening. Please do not confuse yourself that you are too young. Do not confuse yourself. If you are telling yourself that you are too young to do anything, you are deceiving yourself. I want you to live with this consciousness that there is no time. Live with this consciousness that there is no time. Maybe God has assigned you something to do as a young person. God has asked you to do something for Him as a young person here on earth, and you've been wasting so much time to start it because you think you can do it much later. Please stop telling yourself you can do it much later. I sit back this period, I see a lot of things happening. See that even the young people are dying before the old. This whole thing is becoming a challenge. It has become a challenge in the lives of the young, and I want it to become a challenge to you. Seeing your fellow young person dying at 20s is a challenge, and it hurts so much. We need to be aware of this and to be conscious of our time. If you know what God has assigned you to do, please, it is time to arise, awaken yourself and start doing it, because there is no time. Do not procrastinate anymore, because nobody knows tomorrow. We don't know tomorrow. You'll be thinking you are too young and you still have a lot of time to spend here on earth. Please, I'm telling you, you don't know if you even have that long time to spend here on earth. Just live with the consciousness that there is no time and you should be always ready. The second mistake most young people make is not prioritizing their relationship with God, not putting God first in your life journey. And this can be disastrous because a lot of young people tend to be influenced by the society, and we tend to put God at the bottom of our life journey. We think we can get all the things from our society without God. It's not possible. We do more of us and do less of God. And you know it can't work. Maybe you that is putting God at the bottom, you are seeing some progress in your life and you think the progress is genuine. Some progress leads to disaster, and you need to know that if God is not first in your life, then that thing you are doing is not going to work. You need to put God first. In this society, that a lot of confusing things are happening. You need to prioritize God in your life journey. You need to put God first in everything you do. A lot of young people are fond of this mistake. We tend to forget about God because we think we are too young. And when we get older, we'll get connected or we'll reconnect to God. Life doesn't work that way. You need to have a genuine relationship with God if you want to fulfill destiny. The next mistake young people make is extravagant spending because we want to be like others. We want to look like our fellow girls, we want to look like our fellow guys, and you forget that you are coming from somewhere. You start spending extravagantly just to please those around you. We make lots of money, but we can't save because we spend them on things that are irrelevant. We need to be conscious of this. If you really want to live a life that is worth it, if you really want to live a life that is meaningful, you need to learn to save and invest. Do not be that kind of person that spend extravagantly. Do not look at other people's life. Do not look at those flashy life. Just be you. Try the ones you can and leave the rest for God. Do not do things because you want to be like others, but do things because you want to better your life. Do things because it is right. Do not engage yourself in extravagant living just to please your circle of friends. Please, you can be wiser than this. Learn to live a life that is meaningful. Spend meaningfully. Do not spend all of your money on irrelevant things that cannot last. Spend on things that can last. Another mistake we young people make is easily giving up on our dreams because we think it's becoming difficult to achieve. A lot of young people do the same thing. They easily give up on their goals, their careers, their dreams because it is becoming hard or is becoming overwhelming. I want you to know that success is not easy. To become successful in life, in any aspect of your life, in your career, in your dream, or whatsoever it is, you need to put in the work. You need to put in the effort. You need to strive for it. And most times, we are not patient enough to actualize all of this. We think it's becoming challenging. We think it's becoming overwhelming. Of course, it will be challenging. Of course, it will get to a point everything will become overwhelming. But as a positive person, you need to keep pushing because you know that surely one day you must hit your target. I want you as a young person to have this winning mentality that you will win at the end. It might not seem like it right now, but surely at the end you must get to your target. Do not have that mentality of giving up on things. Do not be that kind of person that easily give up on things because you think you are not getting enough positive results. You need to keep on putting in the work, keep on working hard for it. God is not a wicked God. God sees every of our effort. He sees everything we put into whatsoever we desire. And one day He will reward you. Do not give up easily on your dreams. Do not. Learn to persevere. Be patient enough to put in the work. And one day you will see the results you desire. The next mistake a lot of young people make is accepting and believing everything they hear. Maybe you've heard something about someone close to you, you accept it even without making further inquiries. You don't ask questions, you just believe anything. You accept anything. A wise person don't accept everything. You need to think, watch, observe, and see if whatsoever you heard is true or false. You need to come to that point you don't accept or believe everything. Go and make research for yourself. Go and make research for yourself. Observe for yourself. See for yourself. Do not believe everything. Do not believe every doctrine. Do not believe everything you are being told by people, your friends, or whosoever. Learn to make research for yourself. Observe for yourself. See things for yourself before you internalize it or before you believe it. Another mistake most young people make is not being able to save. We don't save money. We just spend and not save. Because we believe we are too young And we are not responsible, we are not grown up enough to become responsible for anybody's life. We are just responsible for ourselves alone. And we just spend without thinking. This is one common mistake a lot of young people make. Not being able to save money, not being able to invest money. We just spend what we have. We spend almost everything just to be like others. We need to get rid of that mentality of not being able to save. We need to get rid of that and start saving. Start saving. If you want to experience a meaningful life much later in the nearest future, start now as a young person. Start saving. Start investing so that your future will be much easier. The next mistake a lot of young people make is trying to please everyone around them. This is a common mistake a lot of young people make. You want to be on the good book of everybody around you. You want everyone around you to love you. But I want you to understand that not everyone will love you. Life doesn't work that way. No matter how hard you try to please everyone around you, to make everyone around you happy, not everyone will love you. Those that hate you will still hate you. And those that love you will still love you. So do not be trying hard. Do not try too hard to please everyone. Just do the right thing. In most cases, a lot of young people displease themselves just to please others. You need to start loving yourself before you can extend that love to others. You can't love others when you don't love yourself. So get rid of that mentality that you want to please everyone so that they will love you back in return. Life doesn't work that way. No matter how hard you try to please them, those that hate you will hate you, and those that love you will love you. So the only thing you have to do is to do the right thing. So guys, you're already coming to the end of this video, and I do really hope you enjoyed this video. I believe you got value from this video. And also, I want you to anticipate my book that is coming up very soon, Letter to the Young. The name of the book is Letter to the Young. I want you to anticipate this book because this book will bless your soul. I assure you that it will bless you immensely. Anticipate Letter to the Young. If you got value from this video, do not forget to give it a thumbs up and let me know what you think down the comment section below. Share your thoughts. What other mistakes do you think young people make? Put them down in the comment section so that other young people will learn from you. Thank you so much for doing that. And also, it will be great if you share this video to your friends, to your family members, to your loved ones. Thank you so much for doing that. I still remember myself, Nwachukwu blessing, and I hope to talk to you soon in my next video.